Learn to live with seagulls. In fact, John Hopperstad is showing us how Port Orchard celebrates these often annoying and loud birds in a very unique way. Hi, John.
Hi guys, yeah, it's one of the most popular events here in the Port Orchard area every year, as you mentioned. It's a celebration of these very loud, often annoying seagulls that are all over this area that has surrounded by water here. But this contest, which is a seagull calling contest in which you try to sound like a seagull, is so popular it's entering its 32nd year. Not bad. These kids part of the royal court for the annual festival that brings hundreds to Port Orchard to celebrate the seagull.
Mine.
They've even got a song and dance dedicated to the flocks of seagulls that descend on the beach and piers here looking for a quick snack. And many in this court also compete in the call of these famous Port Orchard birds.
Pretty much you're just kind of clogging as much as you can back in your throat and kind of screeching.
I'm not the best seagull caller, so it wasn't that good, but I got up my game for next time.
Lots of people screech a good game during this annual contest, but judges say it's not just the sound. They're also looking at how many actual seagulls respond to these calls.
We want to make sure that they are getting as many seagulls to the beach as possible.
How do you judge somebody trying to sound like a seagull?
Well, you take bribes. Those are always welcome. It could be candy, money, it's fine.
When you're out there being goofy, everybody's being goofy. You've got nothing to be embarrassed about.
Not the contestants flapping and screeching or the judges decked out in traditional judge garb. Port Orchard has fully embraced these flying pests, and this unique contest has continued to grow 3 decades and counting.
We don't have the largest rocking chair or the largest ball of string or, things like that. So we put together the Seagull Festival because, well, we have a lot of seagulls here in Port Orchard.
Yeah, he makes a great point. I mean, you got to use what you got, and what they got here in Port Orchard is seagulls. We're not seeing a ton of them out here this morning, though I just saw a big fight over a clam with a bunch of them, so they're definitely out here this morning. One other aspect to this event that celebrates all things seagulls is a 5K race, but it's not a normal 5K race. In fact, they call this the Seagull Splat Run. As runners make their way through the course, they get sprayed and squirted with what looks like seagull poop. Now, we're pretty sure it's not the real thing. We can't say for sure, though, but when you in that race, whether you win or lose, you kind of lose because you look like you just got attacked by about a dozen seagulls from above, we might add. They also have a seagull wing contest. It's not seagull wings, it's chicken wings, but you get the idea. They love to celebrate the seagull here in Port Orchard, and it happens, if you want to catch it, every Memorial Day weekend, guys.
Yeah, you had me there until the seagull poop run. I mean, we purposely have, I don't know about that. But John, this is the moment. We want to hear your best seagull call.
Oh man, after talking to those kids, I think you're better off if you're about 10 or 11 years old. You can get that real high pitch. But my best one would be caw, caw.
Crow. That's good.
And they're not coming. See, I would be docked points because they're not coming to me right now if I was actually in the contest. I think it sounds more like a hawk.
MJ just said it's a little crowy. It's a bit crowy.
Yeah. I know. I got to work on it. I got to work on it for the next contest next year.
Okay, we'll work on it together. We'll get there. John, we got plenty of time. Thanks for being out there this morning.